Okay, so it's week 11, and we have a bunch of games to go over. We're only going to go over like four of them. Because after work, I came home and I went to bed, and I was like, oh, wait, I got to do something. And this was it. So, Navy is still not undefeated. They've lost two games. I forgot who else they lost to, but today they beat South Florida 28-7. They're 5-1 in the American. Are they going to go to the playoff? I don't think so. I think they're not even ranked anymore, which honestly I would say is really stupid. I think the bottom like 10, I don't know. I just think that's who's ranked number 25 actually, because I feel as though it is somewhat of a giant blatant disrespect because one school decided to lose, or not really decide, but lost one game that they are. Yeah, Missouri should not be 24 in the AP or whatever poll this is. This is pathetic. Pittsburgh deserves to be there. Pittsburgh's ranked 18, right? Yeah. Clemson, yeah, I guess they should be. Oh, they won today. Good for them. Clemson in number 23, I guess. Colorado number 20, yeah, sure. Iowa State, I think, should be dropped out. They probably will be dropped out, but they probably won't be dropped out because they lost again. But yeah, I just think that's somewhat of a ridiculous, and it's just kind of ridiculous. And I know it's all about strength of schedule or whatever, but honestly, I think it's all hella subjective, because all the schedules are pretty difficult, assuming the team you're playing isn't 0-29 in like a middle school. So, all right, so Maryland's playing Oregon. Maryland's going to lose. It's 29-18 now, and fourth and goal now at the Maryland 2 for Oregon. UCF and Arizona State is probably going to be. If you ever bet games, you should always bet a UCF game to be over whatever the total point is, because they always seem to not have a defense. They are 100% a. Oh, Bill Burr's going to be on SNL 50 tonight. Sweet. Yeah, it's always a mess. TCU and Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State sucks this year. There was a vibe this summer that they were going to be really good because they have Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon has been okay in this game with 25 rushes and 121 yards and a touchdown, but as a season, they have just been horrible. I'd imagine a lot of people are going to be out next year or after this year. Their quarterback plays also suck, so that doesn't help. Currently, Florida State is beating Notre Dame 31-3, and it is. I'm not like relishing in the fact that Florida State's losing, because I'm honestly just kind of like whatever, because my team's not that good either. But yeah, I don't know. Notre Dame did this thing where it was going to be halftime, and then they scored. Actually, instead of like kicking a field goal, they actually went for a touchdown. And they got it, and I guess that's what good teams are supposed to do, and they did it. Is it a sign of disrespect? I'm not sure. I have no idea. I mean, if you don't want to be disrespected, then stop them from disrespecting you, I guess. But they didn't do that. LSU. Alabama's beating LSU 21-6, and I kind of expect that to continue a little bit. However, it is now 7:26 left in the third quarter, and Alabama hasn't scored a thing. Alabama scored 14 points in the first and 7 in the second. I can only imagine that those numbers will continue to dwindle. I think they can only score like 3 and 2 points left. So, and LSU can only go up from here with only scoring 3 points in each quarter. So yeah, we'll see. Old-time rivalry, Oklahoma and Missouri are playing currently, and Missouri is beating Oklahoma 10-9. It's exciting, it's fun, it's cool, it's neat, it's back, it's whatever. But yeah, good for them. Boise State is currently somewhat locked with Nevada. They're winning 21-7, but it's Nevada, so you should not be winning 21-7. Nevada is 3-7 this year, so they are bad. And if you're a 4-0 Mountain West team like Boise State, you should be winning by a lot more. But as I suspect, Nevada probably game planned to block heavily in the run game, and Boise State's idea of football this year is running Ashton Dengenti. I don't know. Ow, fuck. And yeah, that hasn't really worked because he's got 21 carries, 121 yards, and 2 TDs. But I'm also just wondering what else is not working this time. Virginia and Pitt. Pitt is winning by an okay margin. I don't know. I want Virginia to win just because Virginia sucked for so long. But I don't think that's going to happen because their only stat leaders for this team, this game, is Xavier Brown, or X Brown, whoever that is, and then AJ Green Jr. I don't know. And the games for tonight are Utah State and Washington State. And then the upsets for today were, ow, that really hurt. Miami lost to Georgia Tech for the second year in a row, 28-23. Georgia, they don't have a quarterback, so they lost 28-10 to Ole Miss. At Ole Miss, Florida got absolutely throttled by Texas, 49-17. I made a video earlier today. I don't know if I'm going to put it out. I'm just going to put it here. I feel like if you're a football coach, I don't know how rosters are really supposed to work, but I'm like trying to figure out, why don't you just play every single, like, the depth chart quarterback when you already know you're going to lose? That's what I would do, honestly. I would be like, okay, so I'm going to play. I think for this game they had Aiden Warner, who's a freshman. So I would play Aiden Warner in the first quarter, the second guy behind him, the third guy behind him in the third quarter, the fourth guy behind him in the fourth quarter, whatever. Just to see who's got what, and just to give him some practical playing time, to give him an idea of what it's going to be like to play in this league. Because practice does not, I don't think, translates to real games. Maybe it does, I don't know. But, yeah, it's not, like, super embarrassing. It seems like Texas did some mercy killing, or mercy ruled them, or did something. I don't know. They had mercy because Texas only scored 7 points in each of the 3 and 4 quarters that were played left, but scoring 21 in the second and 14 in the first. So they definitely could have scored more. Not sure why they didn't. I'm not sure if there's some sort of backroom conversation about, like, don't embarrass us too much. But yeah, pretty sad. Can't believe they're going to stick with that coach. We'll see how good that coach is next year, which is a horrible thing to say, because if you have to wait till the year after to see how good a coach is, you probably shouldn't have him as your coach at all. But Michigan beat Indiana 20-15. What a great game that was. Funnily enough, Michigan beat Penn State last year by that number, 20-15 as well. Had that same score. Clemson actually won today. They beat Virginia Tech 24-14. I think Virginia Tech should have won this game. No, they should have won this game, but Clemson should have won their last game. So, yeah. Minnesota, I think now that they're bowl eligible, they're going to stop trying because they lost to Rutgers 19-26. Probably the last time those teams were both good, too. And Syracuse at Boston College. Syracuse lost by 6. Not that big of a deal. And all the other games kind of sucked, and they played earlier in the day. Vanderbilt lost to South Carolina. Vanderbilt probably stopped trying too. But yeah, because their offense is somewhat inept too. I think it is, because it seems to be a lot of pitch and whatever. I don't know, pitch and run. But maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. All right, that's all I got. I'm gonna go to bed or try to eat something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta get up at like 6 something tomorrow. So, have a good day. Wonder what week 12 is gonna look like. Who knows? And it'll be fun. Yeah, that's it. Bye.